thinking about upping your protein game. Or maybe just wondering how to get more from plant-based foods.
Well, you've definitely landed in the right place.
Yeah, today we're doing a deep dive into something pretty interesting. Plant foods that actually pack more protein than, the standard egg.
Exactly. And we're drawing from a really good Eating Well article. It's called 8 Plant-Based Foods with More Protein Than an Egg.
Ah, right. Written by Novella Louie, a registered dietitian.
And reviewed by another Artie, Emily Lactrup. It's from May 2025, source material.
Okay, so our mission, basically.
Well, it's pretty straightforward, really. We wanted to uncover these plant-powered protein sources for you.
We'll look at how much protein they actually have, what other nutritional benefits they bring.
And crucially, how you can actually use them, like easily fit them into your meals.
Think of this as your fast track to understanding these options better.
Okay, so before we jump into the plants, let's set the stage. Eggs. Everyone knows they have protein, but how much are we actually talking about?
Good point. So
Wow.
the USDA says one large egg gives you about 6 grams of protein.
6 grams, okay.
So that's our benchmark. That's the number we're trying to beat with these plant foods.
Got it. Makes sense.
All right, let's kick things off with a real heavyweight in the plant protein world, seitan.
Ah, seitan. Yeah, it definitely delivers on the protein front. We're talking 17 grams of protein in just a 2-ounce serving. That's according to the USDA.
17 grams. Wow, that's almost triple the egg.
A big jump here.
So for anyone who maybe hasn't tried it, what is seitan? It's sometimes called vital wheat gluten, right?
Exactly. It's basically made from wheat flour. You traditionally knead the dough and then wash away the starch, leaving the gluten protein behind.
Or you can start with gluten flour directly, I think.
You can, yeah. And the cool thing is, if you're making it at home,
Oh, you can make it yourself.
totally. And you can flavor it however you like. Herbs, spices, different broths, seasonings. It's really customizable.
That sounds amazing. What about the texture?
Well, it's known for being quite satisfyingly chewy. And
Yeah.
because of that, you can shape it into almost anything, strips, crumbles.
Like steak-like pieces or nuggets?
Yeah, or even chicken-style pieces. So it works in tacos, curries, salads, pretty much anything where you'd use meat.
Okay, that's super versatile. Any common mistakes people make when they first cook with it?
That's a good question. Sometimes people might overcook it, maybe boil it too hard. It can get a bit rubbery then.
Ah, okay. So gentle cooking is key.
Yeah, keep an eye on it. Maintain that nice chewy texture.
Got it. Okay, moving on. Next up, tempeh.
Right, tempeh. So if you know tofu, tempeh is kind of its firmer, nuttier cousin, also made from soybeans.
But it's fermented, right? That's the difference.
Exactly. It's made from whole soybeans that are fermented, and protein-wise, also a powerhouse.
How much are we talking?
17 grams again, but this time at just a half-cup serving. That's USDA data too.
Wow, same as seitan per serving size listed there, essentially. But there's something else special about tempeh, isn't there?
There is. It's a complete protein,
Meaning?
meaning it has all 9 of those essential amino acids, though
Right.
the ones our bodies can't make themselves. So, that's really valuable, especially if you're eating mostly plant-based.
That is a big deal. Okay, so how do you use tempeh? Is it as versatile as seitan?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You can cube it up for salads or grain bowls, stir-fry it, crumble it for tacos.
Grill it, maybe?
Totally. Grill it on skewers. It's fantastic. Really holds its shape well.
Okay, cool. Let's switch gears slightly. Lentils.
Ah, lentils. Love lentils. They come in all those great colors: red, yellow, black, brown, green.
Little tiny things, but nutritionally massive.
Absolutely massive. You get a huge 18 grams of protein in just one cooked cup.
18 grams. That's the highest per cup we've mentioned so far.
It is, and that's not all. They're loaded with fiber.
Right, fiber's important. And they have a low glycemic index. What does that mean for, us eating them?
So low GI basically means they release energy slowly. They don't spike your blood sugar as much.
Ah, okay. So good for stable energy levels.
Exactly. And that fiber, combined with the low GI, is great for blood sugar control, digestive health, keeping things regular.
And heart health too, right? Fiber's good for the heart.
Definitely. Lentils are just all-around nutritional heroes. What kind of fiber is it mainly? Soluble or insoluble?
That's a great question. They've actually got a good mix of both. The soluble kind helps with cholesterol and blood sugar.
And the insoluble helps with, well, moving things along digestion-wise.
Exactly. Okay, now, for something maybe a bit less common for some folks, hemp hearts.
Hemp hearts, yeah, these are basically hulled hemp seeds.
And just to be clear, these come from the non-medicinal hemp plant, Cannabis sativa L.
Right. Less than 0.3% THC. So absolutely no psychoactive effects. We're just talking nutrition here.
Okay, good clarification. So protein,
Surprisingly good. Just 3 tablespoons give you 9 grams of protein.
9 grams in just 3 tablespoons. That easily beats our egg benchmark.
It does. And they bring other goodies too. They're an excellent source of magnesium.
Magnesium, that's important for uh, immune function, muscles, nerves.
Yep, all of those. Plus, they're a good source of zinc.
Zinc for wound healing, blood clotting.
Oh. Okay, so these little seeds are packed.
They really are. And they're super easy to use. They have a nice kind of nutty flavor.
How'd you add them in?
Oh, easy. Sprinkle them on yogurt or oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, toss them in salads.
Maybe mix them into energy bites?
Perfect. They add a nice little texture boost, too.
Cool. Okay, next, edamame. Those
Edamame?
green soybeans.
Yep, the baby soybeans. You find them in the pods sometimes, or already shelled in the freezer aisle usually.
Very popular snack.
Yeah,
Protein content.
pretty solid. Close to 10 grams and a half cup serving. Again, beating the egg.
10 grams. Okay. And the article mentioned something unique about edamame and cholesterol.
It did. It highlighted potential for helping lower LDL cholesterol. That's the bad kind.
Really? Based on what?
Based on a meta-analysis published in the Journal of Nutrition. So that's a study that combines results from lots of other studies, giving a bigger picture. Interesting. So it's not just the protein. There's something else in edamame doing that.
That's a good question. Yeah, it's thought that other compounds, like isoflavones found in soy, play a role alongside the protein and fiber.
Fascinating. And eating them is easy enough.
Super easy. Add them to noodle dishes, stir fries, or just steam them with a bit of salt. Great snack.
Definitely. Okay, what about good old green peas?
Peas, often overlooked as just a side dish, but they're actually a decent protein source.
How decent.
More than 8 grams of protein per cup, according to the USDA.
Over 8 grams. That's pretty good for peas.
It is. And like lentils, they're fiber champs too. A whopping 9 grams of fiber per cup.
Wow. So that means they help you feel full, right?
Definitely contributes to satiety. And again, that fiber is great for digestive health and heart health.
And they're super versatile, too.
Totally. Soups, casseroles, pasta, rice dishes. And you can get them fresh or frozen all year round. Really accessible.
True. Okay, how about seeds again? Sunflower seeds this time? The kernels?
Yeah, sunflower kernels, little powerhouses. They offer a respectable 7 grams of protein in just a quarter cup, shelled.
7 grams. Getting close to the egg there. What else do they offer?
Well, they're also rich in healthy monounsaturated fats. And, surprise, surprise, fiber.
Uh-huh. Seems to be a theme with these plant foods.
It really is. And that combo protein, healthy fats, fiber really helps with feeling full and satisfied.
Makes sense. How do you like using them?
Great, just as a snack on their own, but also awesome in snack bars, sprinkled on salads. The article mentions a broccoli salad with bacon.
Ooh, interesting combo.
Yeah, or just on top of yogurt or oatmeal in the morning. Adds a nice crunch.
Definitely. Okay, last one on the list. Lima beans.
Lima beans. Maybe not everyone's favorite, but definitely another excellent protein option. Butter beans, some call them.
How much protein are we talking here?
7 grams per half cup, cooked. So right up there with sunflower seeds per serving size.
And I'm guessing fiber.
You guessed it.
Ha.
High in fiber, too. Helps with fullness, helps keep blood sugar stable, all the good stuff.
Now, there's a warning about lima beans, isn't there? Something about eating them raw.
Yes, that's crucial. Raw lima beans contain compounds that can actually be dangerous. So you must cook them properly.
How long?
The article says cook them for at least 10 minutes to make sure they're safe.
Okay, important safety tips. So, assuming they're cooked properly.
Then they're great. Enjoy them as a side dish, mash them onto toast, add them to salads.
The article suggested an orange mint fricas salad with lima beans. Sounds adventurous.
It does, or just add them to pasta, stews, curries. You can even blend them into dips or spreads for extra creaminess and protein.
Very versatile once cooked.
Hmm,
Okay, let's maybe circle back and sum up the key points.
good idea. So we saw seitan, tempeh, hemp hearts, and lima beans, all packing as much, or actually more, protein than a large egg.
Yeah, and lentils and edamame and peas weren't far behind either, all beating the egg benchmark pretty comfortably.
And we should remember the bigger picture, like the article mentioned. Eating more plant-based foods generally is linked to lots of health benefits.
Right, like potentially lower risk for things like diabetes and some cancers.
Exactly. But there's one more important point about protein, especially for vegetarians or vegans.
Ah, yes. The amino acids. We need to get all the essential ones.
Right. And while we highlighted all these great protein sources, not all plants contain all essential amino acids on their own. Variety is key.
So mixing things up is important. The article did mention tempeh and edamame are complete proteins, though.
It did. They are exceptions on this list. But for overall plant-based eating, getting a good mix of whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, veggies throughout the day, that's how you cover your bases.
Makes sense. Ensure that diversity.
Precisely.
So, wow, we've covered a lot of ground. A really fantastic range of plant-based foods that seriously deliver on protein.
Yeah, definitely more options than just eggs when you're looking for that protein boost. And as we saw, they bring so much more to the table, too.
Fiber, vitamins, minerals, those healthy fats.
Potential cholesterol benefits. It's a whole package deal.
It really is. So maybe a final thought for you listening. Which one of these protein-packed plants sounds like something you could easily try?
Yeah, maybe one you haven't used much before. Could be fun to experiment with it in your next meal or snack.
Definitely food for thought. Exploring these could open up some tasty new possibilities in the kitchen.